And welcome back to Allan Plays Dragon Age Inquisition. I had just, I took a little break to, sell stuff and craft stuff. I created the Iron Blade for Iron Bowl, because I had found a two-handed masterwork. That was actually a large upgrade. From like 140 DPS to like 195, and then I threw where's this? Oh, okay. And then I threw a demon rune in there, so it does a little extra bonus damage against demons. Makes sense. Bull doesn't like demons, and when we were fighting those demons, they were pretty tough. Now that we're back at Skyhold, we'll do the tour.
Yes?
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will be gently reminded of this.
Any visiting dignitaries?
None in particular.
There we go. Oh hey, that counts as, that's interesting. Let's go back here for a second, cause... Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Seems as though agents count for the prerequisites. So, I don't actually need to dig as deep as I want, or as I thought I was going. 4 points heated encounter, but I have 1 for Horsemaster Dennett. I probably won't need as much as I was thinking, which is good. So this one here, need 5 points in the category. I probably almost have it, right? In any case, you are definitely what I want. Now, let's see what we accomplished. Good work, Josie. I was upset until it saved them. This is good. Curious how it would have gone if maybe it had failed.
To work?
Inquisitor. Inquisitor.
There we go. Now to continue with my rounds, I'll probably do that Sarah mission. Cole approves.
What can I do for you, Inquisitor? I'm not exactly an expert, but ask away and I'll answer what I can.
You and Hawk both...
He was the only way for us to... We weren't going to just leave the door to his prison open behind us and hope he was...
All right.
Nope.
Inquisitor.
Yes?
I have some more...
Why am I not surprised?
Tell me...
I would prefer not to speak of Anthony. Another time, perhaps.
Well, she seems to have warmed back up at
I'll
least a
let you
little
get
bit.
back.
See? What did I tell you?
Thank you.
During all of that, I somehow lost my Ferelden Medallion of Service, so maybe it was an inventory item that I accidentally
Your
sold.
worship,
How's it going?
our capacity increases, as do our request. It was exhilarating.
As you were.
We are here for...
Keep at it, dude.
Inquisitor?
Can we talk about the Bull's charges?
Best company you'll find from here. In my time with the Chief, we've gone up again. We're expensive, but you'll never doubt we're worth it. Want to know anything in particular?
You said something about everything from bandits to magic trees. I'll admit to some curiosity.
Right. Sylvans. That's what Dalish called them. Apparently spirits can possess trees, too. Some noble in the Dales, and they really don't like it when you call them Dalish nobles, had a haunted forest. His family had abandoned the land, but he wanted it back. The Chief bought us all axes, and in we went. Between the axes and the torches, the Sylvans weren't too bad. Worst part was the squirrels.
Are there rules for how mercenaries operate?
If you don't want some noble to treat you like bandits, yes. There's also a code of conduct most companies hold to. Keeps things civilized on the battlefield. We accept surrenders for ransom from mercenaries, nobles, and soldiers wearing a lord's colors. Our prisoners are treated well, injuries tended. We'd want the same for any of ours who got captured.
Do the chargers specialize in anything from a tactical standpoint?
Bull doesn't want us large enough to work as an army. We're better as shock troops, as skirmishers. We've got archers for hitting enemy infantry, Dalish with more archery, and Skinner and her people on the flanks. Rocky handles fortifications and traps, and Stitches keeps us all fighting. They mostly hold back. I'll lead the frontline fighters with Grim, and the Chief goes wherever he can hit something.
I wonder
We'll
what
talk later.
if he would always double take. I'm assuming he's going to say mages.
Hey, boss.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talk.
Nah, he's talking with the boss.
Just what I have.
Inquisitor.
He was dead the whole time. He didn't know.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
Hey? That dude has a styling hat.
Inquisitor?
Is there anything I should know?
I'd gotten used to mages disliking me. Vivienne's views on Templars are surprisingly traditional.
That's all for...
I'm sure you...
No, they don't.
It's just what I heard. What I heard.
Oops, I didn't want to come in here, yeah. People don't seem to be talking too much, so I'm gonna go ahead to Sarah.
Inquisitor. I'll ask you around again tomorrow.
Still waiting to go get that reward for marching through the shell. Got something against free money?
I'm ready if you are.
Always, yeah. My favorite part, this. Let's go see what friends can get us.
Bring in some Blackwall. And some Dorian.
Wait, this is weird.
What?
I was expecting a village or something. The people that leave me stuff don't trek out to places like this. Give me a city and I'll give you a tour, but surprise, surprise, I don't know stupid woods or ruins. What's that?
Don't hurt me. Harmond made me do it.
Right, things have gone sour, as they do.
No, it has to go right or he'll kill me for the marching. It wasn't my fault.
You were the one with the rumor out of Vachel. My friend.
You're her. You're the one he's waiting for. It's her. She's here. Red Jenny.
Well, if we're gonna be giant jerks about it. Those guys are just some melees. Ow!
Hold on. I was not aware the Inquisitor was personally involved. This is a tragic misunderstanding. Let's all sheath our swords, you walk out, and we'll conduct this like business.
Don't believe this piss bag. He started it.
There. That wasn't so hard, was it? We identified the confusion, and we worked past it. I'm Lord Pelharmond. I do hope, Inquisitor, that you continue to respond to reason. After all, your choice of company is hardly virtuous.
Freaking user you are. Another noble prick who punches down.
We're the same, you and I. Well, that is overstating it. You are nothing like me. But we both need people.
You want to talk now, but Sarah's my ally. You attacked her friends.
Come now. You know how much her meddling cost me? Because apparently you were complicit. Honestly, previous to this very moment, I thought you'd also been tricked by these red jennies. Despite your foreign nature, as Inquisitor, you are a social peer. I attacked them on behalf of us both.
Arse biscuit.
Quite. Inquisitor, Herald, I don't want to be your enemy. I'm barely invested in being hers. If you are willing to recognize an opportunity, we could be exceptional partners.
You were up to something in Vishel, Harmond. What was it?
If you mean bettering my wealth and position, I'm always seeking that.
By getting people hurt?
Lady Shell Morveau and I were jockeying for the land south of Vershel. To claim land, you must populate it. My people encouraged hers to leave. Her people answered in kind, etc. Really, it was all terribly standard displacement until your troops seemed to change the balance. Well played.
Stop talking to him. Really, just stop it.
The servants you killed, they did nothing except talk about what was going on.
You killed my contacts. My friends.
That is entirely true.
Well, that should be that then.
You're the one who empowered them, made their complaints a threat. Perhaps you should have warned them about talking to you.
Tell the snot splash no already. Not saying again.
A partnership gets me your enemies. I need the territory.
What are you doing? He's half the mess in Vashel.
And now his job is recruiting the other. Consider your lands and title requisitioned. You opened the bargaining. Think of your immediate options.
Surprising. Disappointing, but also welcome over the alternative.
Won't be hearing from you again.
Be sure to return the favor.
It's gonna be that or die. And I think I just seized some land for the Inquisition. That's probably not going to be threatening after the fact.
There's you. How was that Harmond mess, hey? I should be angry you let him live. But his kind really hate a leash. I mean, he deserved worse for turning it all bad. But we made out just fine. Good one, you.
Risky, but keep it within the Inquisition and I'll support you.
Even though there's puckered around us?
Even so.
Well, good then. Right, what do you mean? Because I am really not used to that acceptance thing you're doing right there.
We'll have some differences, but I want to be one of your friends.
You're pretty big to be one of my contacts. Important, I mean, not fat. But all right, Inquisitor. You're on my good side. We'll see if it lasts.
Red Jenny attends a party operation.
Sitting and waiting. Great, yeah?
Is your network of contacts still active after what happened?
After Lord Arsehole in Vashel? Of course. He may have killed people, but that just means there's more who hate him. You should be one of them. But maybe not. So watch out for that.
We annoyed some nobles. Does that really help all that much?
We'd have helped more if you hadn't been so chummy. I don't get what's so hard to understand. Your stuff works the same. Your Inquisition, I mean. Punch a bully, people like you. Do it because they asked, or let them think they asked. They like it even more. It's inspiring. even if it sometimes goes tits up and they take a hit back. You know, like Haven.
I get it, kind of. We just don't think of what you do as that kind of inspiration.
Well, we should take a good hard look at where our people come from. All the same people. At least my baddies are understandable. No kicking in the sky there.
We'll talk another time.
It's all good, innit?
Well, oh, what do we got here?
Okay. Welcome.
Oh, yes.
Glad I'm working with you. Not one of them. Heard you found something that had to do with wardens. Would have liked to have seen it.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I think the entire world is looking over its shoulder, wondering if the Inquisition's watching.
We should return to our duties.
As you wish. You are, after all...
Alright. I'm gonna clean up some mess. Not really mess, I guess, but... The, oh, I'll go with Eric, Blackwall, and Solus. But, there's a whole bunch of locked doors in the Red Cliff area as well. I wonder if I still need to run that gauntlet. Hopefully the gate's not still closed. But it does look like the undead are gone, so that was nice of them anyways.
Let's look around. Here, let me try.
That didn't look promising.
The history of the Grey Wardens is fascinating.
Alright, so that base is now open. And we got a whole bunch more here.
Nothing to report, sir.
Do you ever miss life beneath the earth? The call of the stone?
It's very Trinity.
Whatever the stone, capital S, is, it was gone by the time my parents had me. But do you miss it? How could I miss what I never had? But say I did have that sense, that connection to the stone. What would it cost me? Would I lose my friends up here? Would I stop telling stories? I like who I am. If I want to hear songs, I'll go to the tavern. You are wiser than most.
We should search the area.
Holy moly.
Packed and waiting. Of course. Make your way around town and say your goodbyes. And your make it be with you.
I don't know.
Ooh. Oh, that's where the healer was. Yeah, never mind. I thought there was a third door, though. I may just be drunk.
Thank you.
Good day. We'll be joining up soon, Your Worship. Thank you for all you've done.
No, that's all of them. I could go see if I have that, but trying to remember where it might have had something like that, but I can't. Is it actually an herb, or... Anyways, we should probably get out of Dodge. I need to unlock another place, I forgot to do that. So I'm gonna have to head back to... back to Skyhold.
Greetings.
That's enough for now.
Another...
Anywho, let's bounce up here.
Yes?
Where were you raised, Josephine?
I was born in Antiva City, but when I turned 15, Mother declared I'd attend finishing school in Val Royeaux. But I bawled into her skirts the day I had to leave.
Did they have to pry your fingers off the doorframe as well?
Admittedly, I may have been a trifle sheltered, but my mother only wanted the best for me. Living in Orlais was an education in itself.
What did you learn at this finishing school in Val Royeaux?
Among other things, mathematics, rhetoric, poetry, history, logic, and a great deal of etiquette. I still remember Madame Beventir's switch on my knuckles when I forgot the basic tenets of Nevaran dining customs. For a dowager approaching her 80th year, she had quite the arm.
How did the younger you like Val Royeaux when you arrived?
Have you ever stepped into a new city and felt the buildings couldn't possibly be real? That was Val Royeaux to me. So beautifully foreign, I gaped at its spires for months.
Does Antiva City have nothing that compares to Val Royeaux?
Antiva City is a jewel among the capitals. But I did not appreciate that before I traveled. There are multitudes of places I'd like to see. Seheran, the Anderfells, whatever lies past the Amaranthine Ocean.
Who rules Antiva?
Officially, the Principality of Antiva is governed by His Majesty King Fugelno II. In reality, Antiva's merchant princes rule the country in everything but name. Quite loudly, I might add.
What sort of dealings did you have with these merchant families?
As ambassador, I attended Privy Council meetings in a mediatory capacity. May I just say, one has never heard an argument until they've sat in on 15 princes howling down each other's tariff suggestions.
I'd storm out of any meeting that came to that.
It would be fitting. Dramatic exits are always a favorite. It's all a part of life in Antiva. Our traditions value passion and romance. A certain exuberance of style.
Are you positive you're Antivan?
I can be most exuberant when it's called for. Just at the right moments, and in a proper fashion. Might we speak of something else?
What's the land like in Antiva?
The settled areas are quite lush. The vineyards run as far as the eye can see in some places. Antiva City, however, perches right up against the Rialto Bay. That's what I miss most. The sea crashing against the maze of the docks.
I have difficulty seeing you wandering around a trading port.
Everyone in Antiva City spends time by the ships, my lady. The finest restaurants and poets all make their habitation by the sea. The waterfront's never still. Lanterns are lit along the promenade no matter what the weather.
Are you ever homesick?
Occasionally. When the breeze stirs the trees in the garden, I sometimes pretend it's the sound of the surf. Do you know, I even miss those terrible squawking birds infesting the harbor. My youngest sister used to throw whole loaves of bread to the gulls. Silly thing.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
I have something for you, Commander. The soldiers the Herald rescued from the Fallermire arrived an hour ago.
Thank the Maker. We need good news.
There's a whole bunch of places up over here. So investigate the shard sounds interesting. Yes.
Have you heard anything? Not yet. I'll let you know as soon as I do.
The Venatori, eh? Also, I realized I still need to go talk to Dorian and others. Let's open up the Emerald Graves as well.
Inquisitor?
They called you the left hand of the Divine.
That they did? What of it?
What is the point of an Inquisition?
Justinia would have started the Inquisition if the Divine Conclave failed to restore peace. She hoped that with enough support, we could challenge the very tenets of the Chantry. She wanted the Chantry to treat the mages fairly. But sometimes I wonder, why stop at mages? The Chantry has committed many injustices. If we're going to change it, why not change the whole thing? It's just a thought. None of this will be possible if we fail.
I'll try not to break anything.
That's good to hear.
I could use the left hand of the Divine at my side out there.
Every agent out in the world is my eyes, my ears, my blade. Wherever my people are, I am also. Coming with you, leaving my post, would blind and bound me. Do you see?
What exactly does the left hand of the Divine do?
A Divine always has enemies, and Justinia had more than most. I protected her. I watched, had an ear to every door. I identified threats, and I dealt with them.
Why did Justinia have so many enemies?
There were many who felt she was unfit to be divine. She had a past, a worldly life. Unlike many, she wasn't given to the Chantry as a child. She chose it, and somehow that made her unworthy. And because they thought she was unworthy, they wished her harm.
So you were her spy master too?
I handled difficult situations that couldn't be resolved through more delicate means.
I'd like to hear about Justinia. What was she like?
A friend. A mentor. Like me, she had secrets, made mistakes. It made her human. I think her followers responded to that.
How did you and Justinia meet?
I met her a long time ago, before she became divine. Before she was Justinia. When I met her, she was Mother Dorothea. I was at my lowest. Broken, lost. And she saved me. No, wait. She hates it when I say that. I saved myself. She just showed me it was possible.
We'll talk more later.
Inquisitor, greetings. I was recently appointed by Sister Liliana to keep her books in order. I'm so pleased to be here, helping out in my small way. Well, I should get back to work. One day I'm going to read all the...
Inquisitor,
What is your evaluation of how it...
adequate. Based on a partial improvement.
As you were...
Yes,
Fancy meeting you here.
I should go.
Try not to kill any...
Can you arrange what we discussed earlier, Ambassador?
I found the money. The Inquisition will compensate the families of those we lost at Haven.
Thank you.
I got a minute to kill. Just curious, does Cole approve? Yep. Anyways.
Did you see the message I sent?
Yes, thank you.
All right.
Actually, there was something for Sarah, I think, over here, wasn't there?
If it was abandoned when we arrived, who named this place Skyhold?
Solus says it changed hands so many times, the original builders can't be traced.
I read the House of Armitage once built a fortress in the vicinity 5 ages ago, but the records are lost.
She's not a big fan of this.
Let's see what we have.
Inquisitor?
Let's find out what those damn shards are really all about. Plus, I'm hoping I can get some Venatori tomes.
Inquisitor, I'm afraid we got here a little late. The Venatori were already here. We assume they're moving on the temple.
Have you learned anything more about the temple?
Sorry, we haven't been able to get close.
Anything else I should know?
Not much to tell. A mining company out of Valfremin used to have an interest here, but economies change, and they moved on. Strange the miners never marked the temple on their maps. Oh, and some of the scouts saw a giant roaming in the area. Keep your eyes open. Don't want you to get stepped on.
Giant, eh?
Dispatch for me.
What is it?
You may want to look into this.
Let's see what our quest map is. Oh, there's an Ocularum nearby. Phaedrus already as well. What's the Paragon's luster, eh? Can't forget to stop by and sell. Not a huge issue though, I got lots of space.
Inquisitor.
Whoa! I've never seen hyenas in our game before. Bees! Dragon Thorn Seed. I forgot to check the garden too. Whoops. Nice. I forgot to level them up.
Well, Harding told us they were here. Keep your guard up.
Another Ocularum up here. Quick cut.